The MCG. We've got oh, here he comes. He's coming in on a scooter. Are you kidding me? I can't even film it. That's so funny. All right, so we've just gone live. We're here at the G, and got a microphone for you. We didn't even do the intro video.
You didn't?
No, I just went straight live.
Oh, the video is the best bit.
Oh, we'll put it on for everyone then, yeah, should we? Just make sure it's working.
I think so.
Now that you get ready, here we go.
Do you need your clipboard, Robbo?
No, I don't need that one. Thanks, mate.
Well, that's good. It's not as just playing it. Hey?
This is great. You've done so well.
I know. I think I've done all right. Can you guys hear us okay?
Yeah.
I know you guys can hear us.
You're
Oh,
right
you
next
got to
to
see
us.
it. Do we sound all right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
We're in the back of my truck.
All right. Now, why can't... I'm trying to show this. It doesn't want to do the video. So we're not...
He looks up towards then had a flying shot at the goal. It'll be a long way to beat that one. It's coming home. It's coming home, Ben. Miller, the curse is finally over. The curse is finally over. Remember, guys, we wrote the rules of the game. We wrote the rules back in, what was it, 150 years ago. We wrote the rules. This win is largely due to the support of you guys. Hey guys, we're back again. Russell Robertson live. Robertson! Out of nowhere! Robertson! Out of nowhere! Robertson! Out of nowhere!
There we go. What do you guys think?
I think this is brilliant.
I can hear ourselves. Let's turn ourselves down.
Yeah, that's going to
There we go.
cause problems.
Sounding all right, Ruth? So we're here at the MCG, set up in the back of your truck for the big game.
The truck. It's trusty truck. I've just been at Bed Square, mate.
How was it?
Unbelievable. The 9th year of the, well, it's called the Walk to the G, the Freeze Army Walk to the G, but we know that the Freeze of the G happens today. It's a huge day. They're hoping for 90,000 people. And if Bed Square's anything to go by, there were so many people there, mate. Collingwood supporters, Melbourne supporters,
Really?
supporters, Richmond supporters, so inspirational.
Wow. Well, there you go. So, and how many? What's Melbourne versus Collingwood? What's the feel? Are you talking to people down there? Are they feeling like Melbourne's going to get up in this game? Or
I interviewed Nita. I interviewed some important people that are in the fight MND and people trying to find the cure. And look, it always just comes back to football in the end, because it is a game of football that everyone just gets so passionate about.
Yeah.
I feel like Collingwood are ahead of us at this point in terms of favouritism.
Yeah.
But anything can happen in these big games, and they have in the past. We've gone in, when I was a player, as massive underdogs, and we've come out with a victory. There was one in particular where I had a decent game. We saw some footage there. And
I've actually got a video of you from 2007 kicking 7 goals. Should we put it on?
Please.
Yeah?
Please.
Let me see if I'll pull it up.
That's not pre-prepared at all. I didn't even ask for that.
No, I was looking at it and I was like, I wonder how Russ went against the let's see if this.
What about that from Nathan Jones? The kick none too smart though.
I think it's a mark.
It is to Robertson. He plays on and kicks a goal. Well, you've got to be aware, don't you, at all times. And the Magpie defence works. All Melbourne at the moment. Godfrey's got a man loose in the pocket. And Robertson, of course, has got a new opponent, young Danny Stanley. And he'll be licking his lips.
He just got a grab. Robertson, he got 10 metres from a great block from Aaron Davey.
5th game of the year only for Russell Robertson. And I reckon it's a goal. It is. And the Demons are surging out of the middle to give those forwards. Look at them, they're lining up. 1, 2, 3. Robertson takes the mark.
I'm looking at White because White's been there, but I think Alan Turvey's a bloke for Russell Robertson.
Well, here is Russell Robertson for his third of the afternoon. And they are hot.
No, not when you're under that sort of pressure.
He's caught in the middle of 6 players.
Well, it was direct. So Russell Robertson, he's got it online. Timely.
Big fist.
Handball. Godfrey, he had McLean away to his right, didn't spot him instead. Goes for Robertson, who's the meat of the Collingwood sandwich. Thomas and Stanley.
Colin Sylvia kicks to the goal square. Robertson hands in the back. He's paid the mark.
And look at Scott Burns going off his head. Hard to pick up on that.
Well, he's kicked 4. He'll come in and kick his 5th from 15 metres. Russell Robertson, Melbourne 8 points in front.
Melbourne search forward again. They can. McLean doing a power of work at the moment. Robertson, he got clear that time.
Turvey slipped. Can't afford it, and it goes back to the centre clearance.
A goal a game against Collingwood in the past, but he's kicked 5 goals, 3. Needs to coolly and calmly slot that through. And that's exactly what he does. The pocket, and it would be fitting if it's Russell Robertson.
Second time Turvey has slipped. And my old coach, Ron Baresi.
The Demons have made it 2 in a row.
Baresi checking his stops as he came off the ground.
6 goals for Russell Robertson as he made it 7. It's a sweet, sweet victory for the Dees at the G.
There you go. 7 goals.
Halcyon days. Wouldn't it be good to hear that song again?
Oh.
Love that moment. When you know the game's won and you've got the ball in your hand and you're having a shot, it's one of the best. You don't want to have that in your hand knowing that you're 5 points down.
Yeah, did you feel, you would have felt relaxed kicking that?
Very relaxed. You just see my face.
Look at this.
Some people starting to show up here. Now, we are at the MCG, and to prove it, we've got hot damn donuts here. That's how you know.
There's a light tower just beyond my head. If
kind of proves that we're at the MCG.
And we're on the back of Russ's truck, so we're rocking around a little bit. We've got a makeshift iPhone. We got Ruth and Ross down here. How are you guys feeling? Yeah, you confident for a win? Yeah, easy. Got to win today, right?
Yeah.
We've also got a gentleman here with a rabbit on his shoulder. What?
What's his name, Chip?
I'm going to get up and I'm going to turn it around.
Yeah, you got to show.
Try to.
This is awesome. It's gonna mess with the whole.
Right, hang on.
If anyone can do it, you can, Dave.
That's all right. Here we go. There he is. The man with the rabbit on the shoulder. What's with the rabbit? Does he like the Dees too? She. Fantastic. Does she need a ticket to get in, or is she cool to cruise through? That's awesome. Yeah. And how are you feeling about the Dees?
Oh, well, I think it'll be a genuine 50-50 game today. They're both really good teams. The Dees, you'd have to say that the Pies are a little bit better, but the Dees are at their best. They can match them.
Very good. All right.
Good on you, mate. This is absolutely brilliant. People that have gone away for the weekend, we thought, why don't we do a lot to get down to Fed Square? Oh, there we go. We're back.
You're back.
Yeah, I think you just turned it off and you put it on.
There you go.
So I left my truck here. Davo's just come and set up the whole, what we normally have back home.
Sort of.
I still wanted to do a Robbo show, Robbo Live, because it's such a massive day. This is a huge day, and we don't need to interview anybody because there's a lot going on. But we just wanted to do a show and see if we could get some people just walking past.
We got some random. We got some family members over there. We got an Esky. We got You got here on a scooter?
I got here on a scooter because
You
I was
make
at
it here
Dead
on time?
Square, and I thought, how am I going? Because I ran down there this morning because I was running late, and my running days are over. My running days are over. Miami's killing me just sitting here like this right now. So I jumped on one of those orange scooters, which is still charging me because I've got to take it to a designated. It's the first time I've ever ridden one. I know you've got some at home, but these ones, it was fun. And as I'm driving up here, everyone's going, Robbo.
Oh, yeah, you drive past. You should have started the show from there on the scooter as you cruise past. We could have done that.
There's Collingwood supporters going, oh, Robbo, what are you doing? It's hilarious.
That's awesome.
Massive day. I spoke to Nita, spoke to Neil. Neil obviously can't articulate anymore, but Beck, his daughter, was there, and they're super excited about the day. The falling into the ice is going to happen soon. They've got massive names. Eric Banner.
Who's doing the plunge today?
Eric Banner, Mick Fanning, Taylor Harris from the Melbourne Football Club women's team. Heaps, and everyone would probably be able to say on the chat. How is everybody? Anyway, I can see we've got the chat here. Wow, there's people watching. It's unbelievable.
Someone said crack a furphy. That's why I was sort of mucking around with the esky. But it was a serious thing that you were talking about with MND.
We're at the footy.
Yeah,
this is what they do in the States. And I know you lived in the States for a while, Davo.
I did.
You go to the footy, or the what is that there?
I'm going to have a gym.
Basketball, the college basketball.
Yeah, and they do tailgate parties.
Tailgate parties.
Yeah, so this is a tailgate party. I reckon we should do this more as Melbourne fans. We might need more than 6 or 7 people. What do you think? A bit of sunshine would be good. Bring a picnic rug. Someone bring a platter.
Absolutely. They're all rolling in from the train station over here. One day they're going to fix this train station and do a walk over the top of it.
That'd be pretty good. Maybe just avoid Punt Road, Richmond ground. How's everyone going on the chat there? Very hard to hear us.
I can hear something. I heard something then. Oh, that was my bike. That was my scooter.
Can I just grab that?
Neil is the goat, Aaron says. Can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me all right?
Let us know if you can't hear us, Robbo, very well, and we'll turn it up. Where exactly are we? We are directly across from the Punt Road, Richmond ground. And we're right at light 3. So if you draw a straight line from light 3 all the way to Richmond's stadium thing, Punt Road, you'll find us in the back of the truck.
He's handed me a microphone that's not even on.
It was.
I've just turned it on. Let's see. Let me know if you can hear me better in a second.
Can't get good support around here, can you?
No. Finding
seriously,
support is really hard these days.
Just a professional outfit would have been good, but I'm trying to.
Also wearing mic, very hard to hear. Yeah, good on you. Thanks, guys. Thanks for letting me know. I've just turned it on.
Can't really hear him. All right, hang on. Let me see if I can manipulate something.
Is it better now? Is that one on?
You're going up and down.
That one's on.
That one doesn't look like it's doing much.
No, it's not working. I'm back now. Good. Okay. Has the Guernsey been given away yet from when we were locked down at a random house? Yes, it has. Effectively, it has. We had a winner. So
we do need to find some things to give away. I had a Max Gorn.
I'm going to do
that. I didn't finish.
I'm going to do some.
Give that away.
I'm going to do some stuff.
I don't know why I got given that.
Don't worry. I'm going to get some stuff. This is going to get bigger and better. Now, here's the thing that's going to happen too, Davo. We're going to be doing this show live every single week. I want to get your feedback on this.
Yep.
We want to get your feedback on this. My great mate, David Neitz, is opening a bar up in South Melbourne, okay? All around the whole Brewmanity thing, the beer that he... I know I'm looking down here and you're up here, but the whole Brewmanity beer that he's raising money for Neil Danaher. Well, he's got a brew house, and it's at right next to the Bells Hotel, right? Really cool. We'll just try to move less.
That's all right. Keep going. Keep talking.
Anyway, they're setting up a spot there. So what I want to do, guys, is I want all of you to come to a live show, and they're going to have a little corner where we can sit and...
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, no, we've lost it again.
Keep talking. They still can hear you.
Where we can sit. You guys can have a meal, a drink. We have live music. Davo, you can sing as well. I have some of my mates play. Maybe Phil Sobrano will come down and play. Food, just a pre-game. If you want to go to the MCG, watch a game, we'll do it on a Thursday night. If there's Thursday night football, there we go. We're back. Yeah, so I want to do live shows, and I reckon this could be huge. Nita loves it because he gets to hang out with you guys and have a beer as well. And we'll sell more beers for Neil Danaher. Who would be in for that? I reckon we could get it up and going by September.
I think so.
So if we're in the finals in September, September action. You reckon Melbourne will be in the finals?
I think Melbourne will be in the finals. I think today is a really important game because it'll determine whether or not we're maybe Melbourne, are grand final materials.
Wouldn't that be amazing? You say we.
Yeah, no, I've got to be careful with this stuff.
Well,
I'm
you're
a West Coast supporter.
No, you're
I've
already,
gotta,
put it on.
I'm a member. Got to straighten this down.
Yeah, Jenny Love says, what about the money we could raise to go towards MND? Absolutely. If we're all at the Brumanity Beer Hub House, that's going to be above Bell's, or next to the Bell's Hotel, you all know where that is. Come along, sit. I'll have special guests every week. I'll have ex-Melbourne players. We'll have a whole lot of fun, food, drinks. You know, we're all stuck inside too much. Come down and have it. It'll be great. September, we're going to do that. And Melbourne will be spearheading a finals campaign, I'm sure. Did we bring the avocado, Aaron?
You know what? I did. And then I was like, I don't know if the superstition is...
Yeah, it's a worry.
It shouldn't leave the room.
Yes.
I'm worried about it leaving the room.
It's got to stay in the room.
So if it leaves the room, there's a problem. So
we're going to buy next week. Did you know that? I think we're going to buy. Do we have a buy?
Yeah.
We're going to buy.
The Eagles are going to buy. Rumour is they're going to.
Whoever plays the Eagles has got to buy.
But they actually have a buy, and they might even lose that.
Oh, I love it.
They're not doing too good.
Now, I've only got 10 more minutes to go.
Okay.
And I've got to go and do my first live on the ground at the MCG. So what do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about how you're feeling about today's game, and what do you think the success factors will be for getting over the line? Well, and actually, let's go back. What's it like at a King's birthday, Queen's birthday match? Is it as big as a final? What's it like as a player?
It's not as big as a final. Now, I tell you, as a player, you kind of eyes on the prize, so you're sort of blinkers, and you're not really getting caught up in too much of the hubbub that we're all getting involved in now, because it's a holiday effectively, isn't it? With a long weekend, people have got time off work. You bring the kids to the footy and you'll get 80,000-90,000 people there. We're not really in that. We're just focused on winning the game. And it's not until after the game do you realise. It was the same when we played in the grand final. They tried to shield us from hard to shield when you're doing a whole week's worth of crazy stuff in the grand final. But in Queen's birthday, as it was, we knew it was going to be a big crowd, and someone like me would get myself up for that. You know, the day I kicked 7 was a very lucky day for me, because Heresia Lumumba got injured early, and I played on a young kid who really shouldn't have been playing on me for a quarter and a half, and I was able to snag some goals on him just using craft, and he probably didn't know enough about the back line yet. And then I had a couple of decent defenders after that, but I was still able to kick a couple. It was a great day for me, for the Melbourne Football. Nita didn't play.
7 goals, wasn't it?
I said that to him. I said that to him on the...
No, he was playing.
Was he? He must have been.
He was up the ground a little bit.
He might have been a bit injured, or he wasn't.
Some more people coming around.
Whatever. G'day, guys. How are you? Good to see you.
You guys feeling good about today? Easy?
I think so. I think so.
Confidence.
I'm loving this. We've got so many people walking by. This could be a regular thing. I reckon we've got to do this every single week. We don't really have licenses for this, but it's only cordial.
It's highly illegal, but it's got a lot of fun. So so you kicked 7 that game. So how are they feeling today? Do you think like this is a must-win game? It feels like for Melbourne.
I remember the first mark I took and played on and kicked a goal. It's like, monkey off the back, right? Okay, now I can just relax and go at it. And then Travis Johnson's running out of the middle of the ground, and you know that you're going to get it right here when Travis Johnson. I used to love when Adam Uze got the ball, and what I was good at, and I'm talking about myself, but I was able to time my leads depending on the player well, I think, as my time went by. So I knew Adam Uze is going to punch this really low on his left foot. He's not going on his right. He's never going to handball the ball. Hello, Nicky. How are we, buddy? How you going? Oh, the two famous Robbo Live people here. Oh, now we need to turn the camera around. It's starting to get a crowd.
A roaming cameraman.
You do. Next time.
The iPhone on the back of the truck isn't just quite cutting it.
God.
Yeah, go around the back.
Come on, everyone around here,
and
we'll tilt this down. I think if you stand in the background,
you guys can like stand.
Everyone come back.
Just do noddings all the time.
Yeah.
So if you guys
Over
are here,
there,
on
yeah.
this side, you're in. There you go.
So
There we go. We got them
that's
all in.
great. That's brilliant. So you got
that side. There we go.
So you got out
Beautiful. Now we got
some
this.
Collingwood guys as well. G'day, guys. So you've got these great deliverers of the ball, and all you got to do is get your lead right, and if it's coming out quick. So how do we win is your question today. How are we going to go? Well, it just needs to come out of the middle of the ground. Obviously, Clayton Oliver not playing hurts us a little bit, but they've got a couple of outs as well, so it evens it up again. It's just intent, really. You've got two dominant ruckmen. As long as they're not sharking that too well, they'll put some time into Dacos, I would have thought. Degoe not playing is huge for us because he's such a bull. He's out there, Petrarca, you know what I mean? So for us, that means a lot. They might lose a bit of grunt in that regard. Their forward line's pretty strong. It's probably where we've been less strong, but our back line, Maisie and Lever, and all the other guys are subsidiary guys. I call them that because May and Lever have got to be the two best defenders in the competition, up there with a couple of guys on the Collingwood team as well. So I'm expecting the ball to ping out of forward lines a lot, but it's who breaks the damn wall at the end of the day. Who can run this out? Who's got the most intent? We're the ones that are the underdogs. We need to be playing hard.
Brody Grundy, playing against his own side.
Well, that's going to be every time he gets the ball. Is there going to be a boo? That's the big question. Will there be a boo? I'm sure there will be.
Collingwood supporters would know.
Collingwood supporters don't boo, do they?
I'm sure there'll be a bit of noise against Brody Grundy, but it might get him going, and this could be a breakout game for him and Corn to tag team together and kick a handful.
Absolutely. Do you know what's going to happen? I'm going to jump off here to go and do my job, and you're going to get Nikki and Maddie up here. You're going to come up here and do an interview soon, right?
Come up then.
Now, we don't have insurance, okay? So just be careful. Robbo Live, not quite there in terms of insurance, but when I jump off, remember on the show, we had the famous engagement party. These are the two. So you're going to interview them about that, and then you're going to interview them about how well I did when I played at their wedding.
And why I didn't get an invite.
I had to work.
Oh, you got paid for that?
Yeah.
You didn't do it out of love?
Charged
What
them,
guy are you?
charged them double. They're Melbourne supporters. They've got lots of money. Lots of money.
They can afford avocados.
There was an avocado on every table. That was the favour. We've got so many people watching.
Yeah, it's great. It was a bit of a makeshift. See how we go this weekend. And, We had a great interview last week with Brock. And
Brock McLean was amazing. Who saw? Did you see that? They all saw it. It was brilliant. He had some. I know Brock is a polarising character for the Melbourne Football Club, but ultimately Brock was one of those, as I call him, an agent for change, an instigator of change for the club. We had to hit lower lows to be able to come up and hit that pinnacle that we hit. So I think it's an important part of the narrative, the story of the Melbourne Football Club. This is another part of the narrative of the Melbourne Football Club, Neil Danaher.
Yep.
You know, we've had so much tragedy around the Melbourne Football Club for a while. We've had the success that makes it okay. Robbie Flower passing away, Troy Borbridge passing away, you know, Colin Sylvia passing away. And then you sort of go, well, what? We just want something to grab onto, but what we grab onto is the story of the Melbourne Football Club. You know, we've had peaks and troughs, and it just makes you want to keep coming back. So down at Fed Square was phenomenal. It was just inspirational, Dave. I see Neil Danaher standing there with thousands of people screaming. It was just, you'll see it in the papers tomorrow, and you'll see it on the newsreels tonight. It just continues to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And this game, 90,000 people.
Wow.
Far out. If that happens today, I think it's a record. I think.
For Melbourne?
Yeah, well, no, for a home and away game.
It's probably the first King's birthday game for a while.
It's the first King's birthday that I've ever been to.
You got to win the first King's birthday game.
Charles is sitting back in London going, finally! We'll get him on.
Yeah, well, and he'd be a Melbourne supporter.
He would be.
He'd have to be.
He would be.
There's no way he's going for Collingwood.
He'd be back at Windsor right now. Platter, corgi.
Side of salmon, open fire.
I don't want to go. I want to stay here and do this, but I got to go. So I've got to introduce, it's a big thing. I've got to introduce the sliders and make sure all that happens. And I don't introduce the sliders per se, but I introduce that segment, hand it over to BT and all those guys.
You ever had to run down that slide?
I've never had a go, and I don't necessarily need to have a go. I avoided the ice baths when I was a player at the best of times, so
Tell
Yeah,
you, it
you
was the
really don't strike me as someone that wants to dive into that cold water. You're
No.
much better with the microphone
I
and
never-
a warm jacket.
I never stretched a day in my life, and I never did it. And I never did a soft tissue injury. Go figure. Injury. Go figure. I used to go out in the ground, and guys like Gary Lyon, me back. I'd get out there and kick a torpy on a cold winter's day after not even warming up, and just they'd look at me and go, "Fuck you, Robbo."
And now you're cruising around on a
On
scooter.
I was doing this as I was coming
A
in.
mobility scooter.
I
So
need-
are you taking that straight to the gate to get in? Or
Yes. If it was a red and blue one, then it would look like I have my own little scooter for game days, which I should have.
Be careful.
Why are they not looking after me?
Be careful. We are playing Collingwood this weekend. That scooter will go missing.
So you found the keys all right and everything.
I did.
I hid the keys under the thing and I didn't even tell him.
I did. I lifted up the blanket. I don't know why. And then I looked under and went, oh, set of keys.
Because I got here late, so I had to sprint all the way to the MCG, to the Fed Square, as I said. I got there sweating. I had this on and a jacket. My hammy is so sore now. It's because I don't stretch. But I left the key there and I didn't tell you. You've done amazingly well, Davo.
I've done okay. I've stuffed the video up a couple of times. I got the audio wrong about 3 or 4 times. But apart from that, I found the car, found the keys, bought myself an esky, got some supporters here along as well. Everyone looking really good in their MND beanies. Nearly 100% of us.
You almost need to get, I want everyone to come on at some stage to. Oh, I do. I'm going to jump over there. I'm going to jump off now. Whilst Nikki Narduzzi, I was going to jump up here. All right.
Should we jump? Do you want to jump up or we go down? Get a quick photo.
Photo first. Come on, I've got to get you up here.
Quick photo. Sorry, we're let me turn it around so you guys can see what's going on. There you go. Yeah, this will be great one day. We're going to print this off and we'll stick it in the office for the. There we go.
See you later.
There's his scooter.
I know it's off, but I've got to take it to the place where you're supposed to leave it.
Yeah, straight into the middle of the ground, Robbo. Right, off you go.
But it's not working anymore. So what do I do?
Oh, no. You won't have to carry it.
All right. Nikki, let's go. Let's get up here and have a quick chat. You've got to climb. It's not quite straight anymore. One sec, guys. We're nearly done, and then I'm going to show a couple of video footage, and then we're done. Hang on.
Ready?
Give us that up. There we go.
No, oh good, I can't do something.
Come on, here you go. Put that on your just on the crease of that. Yeah, of course, mate. Come up. You're in there, but you can jump on that corner. So let's just go to the chat, guys. What do you think? Let's get some chat going while we're Robbo's off to the game. What do you guys think? How many goals is Melbourne winning by? And are we all confident Melbourne's winning, by the way? Today, we're all good.
I'm not having
no
expectations today.
17 to 28 points. All right, what's on the chat? We can't see anyone giving us anything on the chat at the moment, but we'll see how we go. Nikki, so you're on Robbo Live, I reckon.
Yes. September.
Preliminary final 2021.
Was it
Prelim.
like first episode or second episode?
Oh, I think it was the third.
Third episode?
Might have
Yeah,
been
we
the
were
third.
definitely winging it. And
Yes.
and we got a message during the week to say that Matt,
Yes.
your now husband, wanted to propose to you, and we had to figure out how on earth we were going to do that. You were completely oblivious to this.
I was.
And how did you feel when you were watching the show and then we turned the camera around and all of a sudden you were on?
Well, he'd mentioned to me that we're going to be interviewed because, you know, fanatical supporters.
Yep.
And he's like, oh, go fix your hair up and get changed. And I was like, why? But I'm comfortable in my slippers here. So went up and got ready and didn't know that that's what he was planning to do. Just thought it was going to be an interview. So
and you had
it was
the
a bit of a
family
surprise.
there, and
Yes.
then Matt, you got down on one knee.
He did.
Live on the podcast, all 20 of us.
Come stand
But,
behind us.
And how are you feeling?
Yeah, all
He can't. They can't hear
Oh yeah,
you.
we can't hear him. He's saying he felt pretty good. Was he confident? As confident as you are
He was
today?
very nervous.
I knew the answer would be yes.
Yeah.
But it was just a case of trying to get it right. And thanks to Robbo, we were able to do it in a special way. So it was
Yeah.
That's
and
awesome.
yourself, actually, I should say, because you set it all up.
How's
Getting
it
the
get-
done and everything else. So.
Yeah.
But he was far more nervous than during the day, throughout the day, than just for the football.
Yeah,
I'm like,
right.
why is he so nervous today? Like,
You
yeah,
could
it's a
sense
big
it.
game, but yeah, I didn't know that that's.
He goes, mate, look, there's a fair chance this won't work. Because you were saying it's the first time you've tried setting stuff up. So
Yeah.
I was thinking, geez, if it doesn't work, what's plan B? So
Well, we got it working, so they we'll pull the footage up. Actually, I won't do it now, but I'll grab the footage for another time. Where for anyone that didn't see this, Nikki and Matt got engaged live on our show during COVID in
During the lockdowns.
2020, September 2020.
21.
2021.
2021 was it?
Before the
Felt like we were in lockdown for about 4 years.
Yeah.
Didn't it? Only just getting out. And how you feel about today?
I'm just not got any expectations really.
Oh.
So he's confident,
Yeah.
but
I think the Dees will have a win today. I think they are due. I reckon travelling over to Perth is a long way, and they'll be confident, Collingwood, and I'd love to see them go home with a loss.
yes, would be the
nothing
icing on the
better.
cake.
West Coast showed in that third quarter last week that they're vulnerable.
Yeah.
When they got that run on. It's just whether we apply enough pressure and then quick ball movement's what you need.
That's it. That's it. So Melinda Wood saying hello to you.
Hi, Melinda.
Do you know a lot of these people when you get on here? And
Yeah,
these are
so
like Melbourne people?
Melinda lives only a couple of streets away from me.
Fantastic.
So, but we actually met, I think, during the lockdowns and through like one of the Facebook groups, and
Wow.
then through the show and everything as well. So,
Fantastic.
yeah.
Well, it's great to have you all here and to celebrate the Dees. I'm going to let you go so we can all go and get ready for the game and get excited for it. And obviously watch the slide. I don't know when the slide's happening. Is that happening?
2:05.
2 o'clock, is it? So how long have we got to go? We've got half an hour, so it might be time for a meat pie and some chips and have a nice frothy and look forward to the game.
Yeah.
King's birthday. It's our turn to win. Someone's picked it by 13. We got 7.
Aaron, have you got married now? Yeah, we got married on the 14th of October last year, and Robbo, he emceed our wedding, and yeah, it was
Amazing.
Him and Phil Sobrano came and played lots of tunes for us, and we all danced and sung, and I got to get up and sing with him, and it was so much fun.
What's that Pearl Jam song? Can't find a better man. It's unfortunate that you had to get Robbo, but I know you're a big Melbourne supporter. It would have been good to have him, and he raved about it. He came back and he was like, "Oh, it was so good. He had such a great night." And great story behind like how all of this stuff came together.
Yeah.
Like even when we started this podcast, we were just doing it because we were hanging out at home, and we were like, he was really missing being
everyone.
being at the game, and so this was a great way to connect.
Yeah, he was missing the spotlight.
That's right. Robbo misses the spotlight. I don't know if anyone's noticed. Now he's not here. We can talk about him.
That's right.
So yeah, he's loved doing this, and this is the first of many. Maybe if you guys got ideas on what we should do differently, maybe we'll go to a pub. I know Nina's got a pub that we can potentially go to, or some beers somewhere, and maybe do something a little more social now that we're allowed to physically touch people and be out and about. So it's pretty exciting. And Aaron's saying congratulations.
Thank you.
So guys, I think that's it for today. What do you reckon? That's a pretty cool little back of the truck. First ever Robbo live.
Yeah.
Somewhere outside the MCG. The authorities will come and get us soon. Thank you guys, and go Dees.
Go Dees.
See if we can get this graphic going. There we go.
I am. Yes. I was looking for.
He looks up towards
way to beat that. Roachy. Dees with the rubber.
It's coming home. It's coming home, Ben. Hey Miller, the curse is finally over. The curse is finally over. Remember, guys, we wrote the rules of the game. We wrote the rules back in, what was it, 150 years ago. We wrote the rules. This win is largely due to the support of you guys. Hey guys, we're back again. Russell Robertson live.
Robertson! Out of nowhere! Robertson!